asked several times who our top 3 choices for James Gunn's Batman is. We did a video on this about 18 months ago, and you can still go check that out, as a lot of it does hold, but our top 3 Batman have actually changed.
Yeah, at number 3, it's definitely Jake Gyllenhaal. He is one of these actors that, in everything that I've seen him, and I'm sure that he's done something out there that's not great, but in everything that I've seen him, he's just been very, very solid. And I've told Griffin for years, even back to the Ben Affleck days, with all the drama that was going on with Ben, whether he was sticking around, whatever. I've just always told Griffin and all of my other friends, I'm like, man, you know what? Who would make a solid Batman? Jake Gyllenhaal. And I get a lot of hate for saying that, but he's a solid...
Has he auditioned for it a few times too?
He's auditioned for... I think he goes all the way back to the Nolan days. I'm pretty sure he auditioned for, the Nolan trilogy. He's just a very solid actor. He definitely has the physique, because a lot of people were like, oh, he doesn't feel like Batman. And then he does these movies. He did a boxing movie with Rachel McAdams. I can't remember the name of the movie, but...
Was it Roadhouse?
No. That's the most recent one.
Okay.
He did a movie. Let me check what movie. But anyway, he just has the ability to bulk up. He's not a small dude by any means anyway. So it's not like it takes him, a crazy amount of time to actually do this. But I think it's Southpaw. That's what the movie's called. If you haven't seen it, if you're into boxing, check it out. It's a great movie. Jake Gyllenhaal's amazing in it. And the guy turns himself into a damn beast in the movie. I mean, he's playing a boxer. So the amount of exercise and just crap you go through to get that a boxer's physique is astonishing. And he could do drama. He could be funny. He could be just... There's something there in the dude's face. He's got that jawline. So I think he would be an amazing Batman. And I think his persona fits a DCU Batman as opposed to the Batman.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Jake Gyllenhaal's a great actor, and I agree with everything Edward said. I think he definitely has the acting ability, he has the range, he can definitely bulk up, he has the look. My only issue with Jake Gyllenhaal is when I see him in any role, I look at him and I just see Jake Gyllenhaal. It's hard for me to see past him and see the character. And I feel like for Batman, I want to lose myself in the actor and just say, yeah, this is Batman. I see nothing else but Batman. And with Jake, it's hard for me to do that with. It's hard for me to get lost in him. And then for number 2, and let me just preface this. Our gap between number 3 and number 2 is staggering. Almost night and day difference. But number 2 is Brandon Sklenar from, God, I'm going to get this show right for once, 1923?
1923.
Yeah, the Yellowstone prequel. And I personally haven't seen this show, but Edward and his wife has. A bunch of people in the comments have. They've all said he's great actor in it. He definitely looks the part. Edward sent me him, I want to say, 8 months back, I think.
Just about.
And he has the look nailed down. Probably the closest looking Bruce Wayne out of everyone on our list. It's a little bit close between him and number 1. And he has the look. I can't comment too much on his acting ability, so I'll let Edward do that.
Yeah, so this is a guy that I had no idea who this guy was. So it's a testament to what Griffin's saying. You really want to lose yourself in Batman. You don't want to think George Clooney, Ben Affleck, stuff like that. So I didn't even know this dude existed. And my wife kept bugging me because I'm a Yellowstone fan, and I just didn't want to check out the prequels because I was like, no, Yellowstone's good. I don't need a prequel. And she just was annoying the hell out of me. And the way she got me, I don't know if this was a trick of hers, but she was like, hey, I really want you to sit down and watch this with me. Because the guy on here, you're going to want him as Batman. I'm like, I'm going to want him as Batman? That's pretty hard sale because I have pretty big top 5. And she was like, no, just check it. So I didn't want to do it for a long time. And it just so happened that one time there was really nothing on. And she was like, just watch it with me. And I swear to God, I'm not even making this up. I can't tell you what episode we were on because she'd been watching it for a bit, but they're on some sort of cruise at night, and he gets into a scuffle with some dude, and he's in a suit. And yes, he's got facial hair, but I promise you, I shit you not, 30 seconds of seeing this dude, without her saying a word, I was like, yeah, that's fucking Batman. That there's something about this dude's eyes. First of all, he's got blue eyes, which Batman does have blue eyes in the comics. And we haven't always gotten a blue-eyed Batman, but that's not a big deal. But there's something about the depth in this dude's eye. He just looks hurt from the moment he's on screen. I mean, they're at a party or some stuff like that. And so I stayed and watched a couple more episodes, and the more I've seen of the dude, and this is before I even knew that he was on James Gunn's radar and that he was following him and that they've met. I didn't know any of that. I just kept looking and watching, and I just kept telling Griffin. I think I saw those episodes, and I texted Griffin. I was like, dude, this guy would fucking kill it as Batman. There's something about, he's even got this voice where he's not doing the cancer thing, throwing out his voice like Christian Bale did. I know you Christian Bale fans defend him to death, but that shit was, even Kevin Conroy made fun of that mess. That shit was ridiculous. This dude he threatens this dude in the show. He threatens many people, but he just has this thing where he like lowers his voice just a bit, doesn't really change it, and I'm thinking, I'm like, fuck man, that sounds like Batman. He's built like for Batman, to be honest with you. He's a solid actor. I will agree. I've never seen him in anything else. I'm looking at his movies and TV shows right now, and they're probably not for me. I mean, he's been in stuff with Blake Lively. He was in Drop. I don't know what the hell that is. Midway. Oh, I've seen Midway. I didn't know holy shit, this dude looks unrecognizable. I didn't know he was in that movie. That movie's actually good. But as far as acting chops and the look of Bruce Wayne, he looks like Bruce Wayne. I'm telling you right now. You put this dude in a suit. I've heard the argument before, too, which is kind of stupid. You put any guy in a suit and he looks like Bruce Wayne. Not so much. No, that's crazy.
I would not look like Bruce Wayne.
He has the playboy look, but he also has something that's always very important for me. Bruce Wayne is the mask. But he doesn't really know how to hide it well. And this dude looks hurt. There's just something about him that you're like, man, something happened in his past. Fucked up. I think Brandon Sklenar would be fucking amazing. If any one of these three dudes get cast, I told Griffin, I'm going to be happy as fuck.
Yeah.
But Brandon, I agree with Griffin. It's number 3. It's number 2. And then our number 1 pick. Still our number 1 pick. As much as I like Brandon and Jake, and I do really like those dudes. Again, if one of those guys get cast, I'm happy as hell. But it's still our number 1 pick, and it's been our number 1 pick for fucking years. And he recently, it's funny because just after all this time, just recently, the dude shows up and says, yeah, I'd like to do it. Ben Barnes. I don't know how many of you guys remember him. For Griffin and I, it's like we know the dude. He played Jigsaw in The Punisher. But he also played Prince Caspian in the Narnia movies, back from the early 2000s, I want to say. Yeah. And he was pretty good in those movies. He's not a big star by any means, but I guess that kind of falls in line with what Griffin would says, because you don't really recognize it. It's not like you're saying, oh, it's John Travolta, man. You're losing yourself in the character. So it helps. The dude looks like Bruce Wayne. I don't care. I mean, I've seen him with a buzz cut. I've seen him with longer hair. I've seen him with shorter hair. He just looks like Bruce Wayne. He looks suave, playboyish, and he's a good actor. He's a very, very solid actor. And for a lot of people, because I've fans that don't know that he was in the Punisher show, the Netflix Punisher.
That's proof right there.
They're like, oh, but I mean, he's one of these pretty boys. I don't know if he plays a fucking special. He plays a Marine in that show. He does some shit in that show.
Fucked up Marine.
You're like that. Yeah, that dude. He definitely has the physicality for it. He could even bulk up a bit more. I'm telling you, man, there's something about this guy. It just screams Batman to me. I know that James Gunn says that he's got to test screen these actors, and we don't know that.
Honestly, Jigsaw is your test screen.
I don't know that he hasn't already, because again, Clayface comes out next year, so
he better.
We're fucking hoping if Batman doesn't show up in Clayface, even for 30 seconds, it's just like Sony's fucking villain verse movies of Spider-Man. It's just gonna be. It's like why. But yeah, Ben Barnes is absolutely still my top choice. The guy is just. I see the dude sometimes on red carpets or fucking those extra interviews.
When he has like the beard, he looks like he looks so good. Yeah,
he looks like Bruce Wayne, man. I mean, there's nothing about this dude that. I mean, solid choice. If he gets cast, I think he'd look, because a lot of people are like, I don't know how he's gonna look like in the Batsuit. You don't know how anyone's gonna look in the fucking Batsuit till you see him in the
Robert
Batsuit.
Pattinson's proof for that. It's
I was
crazy.
the biggest Robert Pattinson hater until I saw him in the suit, and I was like, fuck, that's actually pretty cool.
I remember when I told Edward about Ben Barnes for Batman like a few years back, and ever since it has not left his mind. No. He would be so good. And again, like him playing Jigsaw in The Punisher, he was not as playboyish as Batman, but you had hints of it. And then in season 2 and a little bit towards the end of season 1, you see him break, become a lot more ruthless. I mean, you can see so many points of how he would play Batman just off of Jigsaw, and of course it's gonna be different, no, without a question. but he is such a good actor. He's played fantasy roles. He's played a little bit more serious and gritty. He, I think, by far is one of the best candidates for Batman. And the more I see him, the more I talk about him, the more I just see his interviews, the more I just think, God, he would be such a good Batman. Why hasn't James Gunn cast him yet? I know at one point he was at the top of James Gunn's list, but I'm guessing it's changed since then, because if he was at the top of the list and he wants to play the role, he would have been cast by now. So I'm guessing something happened. We'll see. We can't wait to tell you who has been cast for Batman. And honestly, there's always the factor of going unknown that will just win us over, but hopefully we get a casting announcement end of the year, start of next year for Batman Brave and the Bold, as it's sorely needed.